Hi, good evening. I'm Bhargav Jambasya, and I'm presenting on the behalf of Group 12. And today I'm here to present my lab 2 report, along with the scripts. So basically, in this report, we were asked to design a domain-specific AI system that fits the goal of having a group chat built into it. And that is why for this problem, we did not go the usual route of just finding in domains and finding in the datasets that are associated with those domains. But what we did was that we looked at the problem statement in the terms that we have a coordination problem where things are usually wrong because different parts of the system they do not share their data and their current state with each other. So different systems are not in sync, and that's where the problem lies. And we are committed to address that problem and solve it as efficiently as possible. So this is a report. I am Bhargav Limbasya, and I have Harsh Marar and Nishkarsh with me in the group. Harsh has worked on the report, of course, and Nishkarsh has worked with us on the code and a bit on the report. Yeah. So we explored several real-world domains where coordination which is our key focus, is extremely important, such as the smart energy grids, supply chains, offshore operations, and also clinical health data sets. And for each of these challenges, what we did was we examined key challenges that we would face for each of these domains, such as missing information, inconsistent terminologies, and constantly changing system conditions. And we also identified public available datasets for each of these domains. As you could see here in the report, we have also mentioned them with all of the links and uh, a slight description of why do we think that these domains are suitable for the group chat bot powered by AI problem statement that we have. And then after comparing all of these domains, we have for now we have chosen to stick with the smart energy grids systems because the data that we found in smart like the open source data we found for these systems is really well structured, and the problem is technically challenging as this has a potential high world impact, as our professor also elaborated in the class regarding the energy distribution, storing, transmission, the peak times. We had a discussion on this in the class, and that also kind of played a vital role in structuring our approach and our domain. And then regarding the scripts, what we have done is that we have developed a total of three scripts. One is for PDF text extraction and OCR, that is optical character recognition. The other one is an advanced version of the web scraping script, and the last one is for CSV parsing and EDA, like exploratory data analysis of CSV files. So yeah, we also have updated our GitHub repositories. Without wasting much time, I'll move on to the demo itself. So going to desktop to the directory. And as you could see here, we have the Git repository already cloned. But before that, what I'll do is I'll just quickly start the virtual environment. Um and activate. Yep, that should do. And then let me just take you to the directory. So yeah, as you could see over here, we have three scripts. One is CSV Energy, one is PDF OCR, and the last one is web scraping. Let's start with web scraping. So Python 3 web scraping. This basically searches for articles and newsletters and Wikipedia pages and Reddit pages for energy related conversations and hot topics. And what you get over here is these four CSVs. which are basically just past versions of these web pages. Let's just have a look at some of these. So, say I'll print the first 5 lines, the head for each of these CSVs. Yeah. So as you could see, we have a lot of data over here. This is actually the one which has been cleaned. Oh, no, sorry, this is another CSV file. Uh, yeah, data, and then sorry. If you look under here, we see processed. Yeah, it's under processed that we have all of these files. Sorry, it's under web script that we have all of these files. The processed is where we have the summary of the scraping. Yeah, but so this is what we get in terms of the energy parsed file. And similarly, we have results for different files such as NREL publications. Yeah. So basically, what the script does is, uh, sorry, I'll just, yeah. So basically, what the script does is it imports, it uses Beautiful Soup, and Panda's time frame, and that's it. And it gets the web pages via requests. So what it does is, firstly, of course, it automatically creates the necessary folder structure, that is data and then process data and then web scraped. And then for energy.gov news, what it does is it scrapes the latest articles that have the article tag, the HTML files that have the article tag in it. And what it does is it extracts the text and the links from those files. Similarly, for the NREL publications, it scans all the anchor tags that it has, and along with that, it also scrapes out the links, that is the href a tags that we have, and we filter only the valid research links like PDFs or document paths that have attached PDF or document path. Uh, for the Wikipedia general energy table search, what we do is we use pandas or pd.read HTML to parse and to fetch the HTML files, and we convert that HTML table into a data frame uh, that is really clear and easy to read and go through. And lastly, for the grid policy, what we do is we extract the meaningful context by collecting long paragraphs from a DOE policy page, and we enable the downstream analysis of that via simple analysis for now. But what we plan to do it in future is we use some kind of NLP or a transformer to maybe make sense out of all of those large lexical jargons that we have. Now, apart from this script, as I just mentioned, and yep, so the 4 functions that we have, each for like a different purpose. We have a PDF script as well for OCR data. This is a really short script. I'll just skim through this really quickly. We use PDF Plumber, of course, and we use Tesseract, which is required for the OCR functioning of the script. We use Tesseract English binary file for this. And what we do is basically we use PDF Plumber for the native text extraction. So opening a PDF page by page, reading it, and there is no OCR performed until here. Okay. Now, for pages that have very little or like no extracted text, what we do is we use the Tesseract OCR as a fallback in the script itself. And we also have a data frame which mentions which pages we used OCR. I'll show you that when I run the script. We have true or false for OCR for each page. And then we combine both of these techniques to perform a lightweight EDA on the PDF file itself to get in valuable insights. And then, yeah, let me just quickly run the script, PDF. And yeah, this fetches and parses the PDF all by itself. And till then, I'll just quickly cover the last slide, last script, which is the CSV parsing and the EDA script. Now, what the script does is basically it performs, it loads in, basically it fetches a large real world energy data set uh, using the Panda CSV, and that we found was that data set on a GitHub repo. So it was linked via, referred via GitHub repo, and that is how we fetch it. And we perform basic EDA. What we do is we print the data shape, the data frame shape, and we also print in the column names and the data sparsity that we have, which is for now we have just planned the downstream cleaning, and that is pretty much necessary for the downstream cleaning. Now, as you could see, the script has just completed. Also, in the CSV script, we also include a domain-specific analysis function, which just focuses on the smart grid metrics such as electricity generation, demand, uh, fossil-based electricity, and there are some more as well. We'll look at it when it finally runs. And we also check for we dynamically check for column availability before analysis. So we make it robust to schema changes or dataset changes if there are any that may occur when you are finally developing the project. And that is that we save the cleaned CSV file separately. So here, as you can see, we have two files. One is strategic framework keyword summary of the PDF file, which is basically keyword frequency, word, and count. That is it. And then we also have the page summary. This is where I was showing you the OCR. So if you would see the page number, character count, and if used OCR is false, except on page 5. So page 5, we had a lot, we had really less character counts, like just 26 character counts. So we used OCR. Similarly for page number 6. That is how we are using Destruct as a fallback. Uh, Given the last script, we have the CSV script. So I'll run that as well really quickly. Uh, Yep, and this is all the statistics that it performs. And we save it as energy data clean CSV if you would like to have a look. Yeah. So this is what I confused with the earlier web scraping script, but yeah. We print the column names, of course, the data set shape, but it's a really large data set and would be really helpful in our project. Also, cleaning values it doesn't make a lot of sense over here because most of the values they are either missing. So we'll probably go ahead and drop all of these rows. But yep, that is the EDA for the CSV files, and we do a small grid related metrics. So if you'd see electricity generation, we have certain stats related to these four significant columns that I found in the CSV, which helps us to know the variation that each column holds. And if we would need to further normalize or standardize these columns before importing them so that we ensure that we have a normalized good input for our AI model to learn upon. Uh, that was all. And yes, the web scraper actually um, saves its output in the data folder, except and all the other files they do save it in the root folder itself. We have updated everything on the GitHub. I'm doing the video while Harsha is working on the final updated report, and I hope you like our work. Thank you very much.